finally, I'm gonna introduce you to that new project. The goal is to just enjoy it, get it up and running for the first time in a long time. Let me just shut up and show you. It's pretty cool. So what this is a 1974 VW Type 2, you know, the bus. This one is a pop-up camper. This actually pops up a handful of feet, and there's enough for a loft bed, which is freaking sweet. Comes equipped with a fridge, stove top, sink, couch, and of course, the back bumper is just, you know, relaxing on the inside here. Buses are unique and eye-catching and different and weird and cool, all at the same time. The stories that some of these vehicles tell is written all over it. Every dent, every ding, every scratch, every bit of bodywork, every chip in the paint, every scuffed door handle, every missing mirror. Daydream about things like this, to like, what life has it lived? But now the problem is, it just doesn't run. That's where I come into the picture. Find out all the little quirks and things about it that's keeping it from doing that. Get this thing back on the road for the first time in, if that's any indication, 12 years? Oh. Might as well start here. So let me grab a battery. I just have batteries hanging out. Who doesn't? One thing I do know is that it just simply doesn't start. The reason why it doesn't start is kind of a big question mark. It doesn't even turn over or anything. And while you might think, super simple solution, yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. That's what we're here to figure out. Let's go check if we have power. Oh, hey, so we do have power. Don't smell anything like burning. So let's test this fuse block, because that's gonna be the first place that I'm gonna start, since we're not getting anything from the ignition to the starter. So let me just find a decent ground here. I don't know if that's good enough or not. Let's see what we get. Oh. Is that a good ground? Oh yeah, okay. So if you can read that, 12.6. Yeah, we're getting power across it right now. So the next step would be to go back to the starter to see if we're getting power to the starter, right? I cleaned up a lot of the contacts on the fuse block up front there that I was messing with. I had power going into and out of every fuse that I checked that wasn't light related. And I came back here and I was getting power right at the starter, but I wasn't getting anything jumping across. This wire right here, coming from the ignition, was on the terminal originally where it's supposed to be, and kind of just looked at it quizzically, put it back on, and now we have interesting. I just cleaned up the fuse block. I found a missing fuse, but it's supposedly not linked, based on this wiring diagram, to anything related to the starter. Besides doing that, cleaning up some around the ignition, that fuse block, back here, and also down there on the starter, it just works now. I mean, yeah, I knew exactly what was wrong the entire time and just fixed it, I guess. But it works, so that goes to show that sometimes a super simple ridiculous solution is the solution. I need to check that we're getting spark back here, because I don't think we're getting spark. And then after that, we're gonna see if we get fuel. I know we have some things to mess with back here. As you can probably see, fuel line's right here. It's Bluetooth. This is gonna tell us a lot if we still got some things going on with the wiring. I wanna start here before even jumping to the fuel, because I got a feeling that this will probably be the source of a lot more headaches. But fingers crossed and toes crossed and eyes crossed that, nope, we don't have any issues. There's only one of me in the garage right now, so you're gonna have to be my eyes and ears. So watch this and tell me if this sparks. Pay attention. All right, what'd you see? You did, really? You weren't watching? Oh my gosh. So this comes off of fuse 12 at the block. That should see key on power. Jump down here to this lug of the coil, the main wire down to the distributor cap, which is right here. All black wires, which would signify the plug wires, and here are the plugs. Okay, so if I check here, I'm going to check back at fuse number 12, because if I'm not getting power from this, which I've checked this before, then that means that I'm not getting power down to here. So I should be getting power here. So let's just double check. Power, 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 power. Everything has power. Down here, this is light related. So these are all for the lights. Now, if I turn this on, yeah, see, now we have some power going to these. As you can tell there. So friend, where do you get your power? Oh, man, that came up with all kinds of force. Let me get the light again. Oh, all right. I'm not seeing power here. That's because there literally isn't any power here. I don't have this. And it's a black wire. So I have no black wire coming in. Wait a minute. I think I remember seeing something. Where did I see that? Right here. This is keyed power. So this is switched hot. So I'm gonna pull this off. But let's see which side of the coil it goes on. It goes on the opposite side of the green. This has gotta be it. So it goes here. I mean, it's either gonna do it or not. All right, so there. Let's go check now, see what we have going on. All right, all I'm gonna do is turn the key on and hopefully nothing bad happens. Okay, no, we're good. We should have keyed power to the coil now. Look at that. We should. Ah! Ha 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 ha! Spark! So let's put you back on. Ooh, that distributor is loose. Before I go any further, that distributor is really loose. Let's hope it doesn't rotate around. Is that spinning? Come on. There we go. That's better than it was. I don't care if it's locked down like I said. I just need it to be a little bit tighter than it was. I might have to get a helper, because I want to make sure I watch so that nothing insane happens. It's better for me to be back here than to not be. Summon a helper. Helper! So when you start it, or go to start it, don't let off unless I yell at you. Because I don't know where it's timed and it could shoot a fireball. Well, it could, but the worst thing you could do is let off of it. because it'll suck it back down if it does. I don't think it will, but you never know. It should be fine. I'm out of this. All right, go ahead. All right, let off. Hang on, I'm gonna get a little fuel here. I can't see. I literally can't see what I'm doing. All right, try again. Hey! All right, you can. That's cool. Okay, hang on. I want to see how long I can keep it running for, just to get it circulating. All right, let off. Okay, hang on. Actually, go to start it real quick. Yeah, I'm looking at something. But you don't have to actually start it. I just want to see it roll over for a second. All right. Do it again? Go again. All right, hang on. That was too advanced. Okay, go ahead. Cool! It runs! Oh my gosh. I think it's so cool to be able to like bring something closer to life, I guess you could say. Still a lot more to do. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook this up and get it to run from the electric pump at least long enough so that I can set the timing and get it to idle right. I doubt there's anything wrong with the carb. My uncle rebuilt the carb and he knows what he's doing. Beyond that, you can see here the throttle cable, it's broken. So I'm either going to rig something up here or replace the cable. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. Once we have that, we should be able to see if this thing will move. If it moves, then we'll go down to the brakes and then take it on a very first drive. There are other things here that need done. There is a shield that goes between the engine and the gas tank, which you can see right there. That's pretty important, and it's actually really important for cooling. And normally those have to go in before the engine goes in, which is really weird. But I think what I'm gonna do is cut it down the middle, make it look decent, run some self-tappers through the center of it so it at least stays, and then bolt it back in this location here where you see the bolt holes. Big step out of the way, it does run. Got it to work with the key, got some of the wiring figured out, got it to sit there and idle for a minute while I was bottle feeding it, and to me, that's a win. If you like this kind of stuff, please like, comment. Comments are huge. And subscribe to the channel, of course. I have now hit over 500, which is wild to me. You never know what I'm gonna get into. So I'll see you in the next video when we get closer to getting this thing back out there. Okay, not there, that's a trailer. That's where we don't want it. We want it out there somewhere. Up there on the road. Into the sunset. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out.